Here's Tim Scott. I don't know if there's a better example of flying blind than this. Like, they don't have any type of answers to this. And so they're just praying that nobody sees it. Meanwhile, Trump is pissed because there's no Republicans out there defending him, but they have no way of defending. Because if they say they watched it, they're communicating to people it's worth watching. And so they say they don't watch it and they can't defend it because they can't reference it. And so you basically just get this type of thing, and it's hemming and hawing.
Ask you about the January 6th hearing. It's obviously ongoing. They're methodically laying out this case, primarily aimed at former President Trump and his efforts to overturn the election. This specifically today about talking to state authorities about putting in different electors and decertifying elections in different states. Have you learned anything new? Number one, is it troubling to you? Number two, and can you support Donald Trump if he runs for president in 2024?
Well, Brett, I have not taken the time to watch the hearings. I feel like the best use of my time is fighting the inflationary effects and looking for ways to push back for the American consumer. I spent my time talking about the gas prices and ways that we can reduce it. I have not watched the January 6th hearings. I was actually in the Senate when it happened, so I don't need an education on what actually happened. I do think that what we're seeing is made for TV. What you haven't seen is any cross-examination. So we're having people
pause it. Wait a second. Wait. How do you know? How do you know you haven't seen any cross-examination? Have you not watched
cross-examination?
You either watched it or you didn't watch it. You either know what's going on. I mean, he's too busy talking about inflation with people. Yeah, just like, you believe these gas prices? It's been 6 hours yesterday saying, can you believe these gas prices? I just kept saying it over and over again.
And so I'm like, well, should we do the Keystone Pipeline? Like, that's what their action is on gas prices, to like troll environmentalists.
But this is their dilemma. Like, he's critiquing these things. He's given a couple of talking points on how people can sort of ignore. There's no cross-examination of what? I mean, you haven't seen it. You have no idea. And it does feel like, and granted, this is the afternoon, right? They're never going to do this at night on Fox. But it does feel like they're trying to sort of figure out a way of like, how do we, jettison Trump without it making it feel like we're jettisoning Trump? But because they won't say they're jettisoning Trump. Keep playing.
For TV, what you haven't seen is any cross-examination. So we're having people lay out stories without having the cross-examination. I think if President Trump is a nominee, of course we support him. The Republicans will always present a better solution to the problems that we are faced with in the marketplace today than the Democrats. And so I look forward to having that contrast this year in November and certainly in 2024 as well. But we need to realize that this made-for-TV January 6th episode has more to do with diverting the public's attention and less to do with finding the truth. If you're looking for the truth, you got to have cross-examination.
They should just go with, just to be safe so they don't make any mistakes like he did, where he clearly has been checking it out and watching. They should just be like, come again? January what? Are there even that many days in January? Excuse me?
Every day I spend approximately 3 straight hours saluting the flag. So I don't have time to watch this sort of made-for-TV drama. To be fair, I also called it a made-for-TV drama, but those can be very compelling.
Well, that's the thing.
People tune in all the time.
Yeah, when he starts saying like it's a made-for-TV thing and it's episode this, I'm like, wait a second.
TiVo time.
I can stream this? Hold on for a second. This is TV. I think I'll watch some of this. I mean, that's the dilemma they have. There's nobody out there. The cross-examination thing, I guess, is the only talking point. And I guarantee you, we're going to hear more of that. I can hear the words coming out of Sean Hannity's mouth right now. I'm not watching this, but of course there's no cross-examination anyways. We've got bathrooms with trans women, and that's basically the line.
The Navy watched a video about pronouns. So
right, exactly. That is that will be it.
We're not hearing both sides. Sam. Of course, it's because one side decided to boycott them and not go, but still, that invalidates the entire proceedings.
There's no cross-examination.
No one's allowed. I watch enough Law and Order to know that if you don't have the cross-examination, there's no jurisprudence. And so
There's
over.
Exactly.
Checkmate.
Rob Gorka on IM says, anyone else out there still calling Dennis Prager's live show, 877-243-7776 from 12 to 3 Eastern to request him to debate Sam Seder? I don't know. I don't know.
You should challenge his anti-baby stance.
Let me just repeat that question. Anyone else out there still calling Dennis Prager's live show, 877-243-7776 from 12 to 3 Eastern? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.